hell is wrong with you? I roared into Mark's face. Who does this kind of... Oh no. Gonna hurl. Move! I shouted, pushing my way past him to puke on the gravel outside. Oh God. I can't handle this right now, I said to myself, my voice shaking whilst I eased myself down to sit on the ground. Are you okay? Rissa asked as she walked over next to me. Just, you gotta give me a minute. 1 minute, please. Go get Destiny or something. I stammered, laying back and resting my forearm against my head to block the morning sun shining through the trees. It took everything I had to stay put as I heard Mark yell over to me. Hey, how about a little gratitude? You know how hard it is to put a ghost in a different body?
Come on, Jose, just sit and take a second to calm down,
Destiny told me as she led me to my couch. God. I kept groaning to myself, rocking back and forth on the edge of my seat, trying as hard as I could not to look over at Julie or Rissa, whoever. My brain was doing backflips at that time.
I have your bike?
I heard her speak softly from the corner where she was standing. I guess it's kind of yours again now, isn't it? I answered, running my fingers through my hair, still not looking that way. You know, since you're, alive-ish again.
No, it's okay. It's your bike now. Plus, I don't think I'll fit this one anymore. This body feels shorter than mine was. I think this one might be a bit too big for me now, she said, trying to make conversation, but I could still hear something in her voice, like shame or regret. Some not good kind of feeling. I'm not a psychologist, okay? Give me a break. Oh, well, how about when Mark leaves to go get his early reservation for his spot in the 7th Circle of Hell, I said, cutting my eyes at him as I spoke, giving him a signal that I needed to go very far away from me. Let's go to the bike shop and we'll get you a new one. You really mean that?
Yeah, sure, I answered with a huff, finally looking up at her. Oh man, I said once I first got a real good look. I immediately looked back down. That's not all Julie, is it? I asked, noting the skin around her neck all the way down to her hand was different. Slightly darker color that ended at the stitch in the staple lines.
Yeah. Mark said some of it. Her body must have been... They couldn't find it.
She answered nervously.
They run a morgue attached to their shop, so they used one of the bodies to... You know.
So you're like a Frankenstein?
Frankenstein's monster.
Her and Destiny both corrected me at the same time.
We don't really have to do this today,
Rissa said as we opened the door to the bike shop.
It can wait.
No, bike shopping is good for taking minds off whatever the hell is going on right now. It's a scientific fact, I responded, holding the door open for her and Destiny. I had given her one of my hoodies to wear to cover up most of the scarred side of her face, and we used some makeup Destiny had in her bag to cover up the corpsiness of her complexion. She said she was told it would even out to a more normal-looking tone after some time, but until then, postmortem problems require postmodern solutions. Yeah, I know. I hate me too. Hey, what can I help you guys with? The energetic guy behind the counter chimed up when he saw us. This lady needs a new bike, I told him, pointing at Rissa. Femme fixie fool? Sweet, the guy exclaimed, hopping over the counter and jogging over to us. That was the first time I had seen Rissa smile that day. You came to the right place.
Well, this is the only fixed gear specialty bike shop in the area,
Rissa said quietly.
That is exactly why it's the right place to be,
he said, putting his hand on his shoulder.
You look like a crazy person if you went to Pizza Hut and asked them for a track bike. So, what's your type? I don't know. Something sturdy. I like steel frames mostly. Cleared for wide tires. And that's about it, really, she told him.
Steel, huh? A purist, I like that.
The guy thought for a second before snapping his fingers. Oh, I think someone just brought in a 49cm Surly steamroller. And I think I have an old Kilo WT in the same size too. Want to check them out? Oh, okay, Rissa answered, walking over to the rack next to him. After she messed around looking at them and trying them out for size, she walked back to me. You sure about this? She asked me. Yeah, I've been hoarding money for a while now. I just pay bills and buy food mostly. Go for it, I reassured her. Okay then, I guess. I'll probably get the Kilo since it's cheaper. Just get the Surly if you want to. It's nice and you like the chrome, don't you? It's gotta be a custom job. But it's expensive. She wants the Surly! I shouted over at the shop guy. Me and Destiny waited outside for Rissa to get the parts she wanted to replace put on. Handlebars, tires, saddles, junk like that. You know how it is. A little while later, the doorbell dinged as she left the shop rolling the new bike out with a steady smile on her face. Yeah, I said, handing her a backpack with a bunch of bike-related tools I bought behind the back while she was messing with her bike. You didn't have to... Nah, don't worry about it. So you ready for the maiden voyage? I asked, taking my bike out of the back of Destiny's car. Yes, she squeaked excitedly, throwing the backpack over her shoulders. Oh, my God, I'm so out of shape. She wheezed as we stopped to take a break when she was too tired to keep going. I'm so tired. My legs are on fire. You okay? I asked, letting her prop herself against me for support. I'm great. I feel tired. I can feel things again, she said, her eyes starting to water with emotion. Before long, she was bawling into my chest like a child, both arms wrapped around me. I miss this so much. I didn't realize how much until now. Even pain. I missed it all. I wanted to say something confident or reassuring to help in any capacity, but I was still trying to adapt to this whole situation of having my dead girlfriend's body, which was now occupied by my former ghost of a best friend, crying and hugging me. Dealing with this kind of thing is what they should teach about in school. But no, instead I gotta use trigonometry to figure it out. So, you ever get the chance to ask why those douchebags pulled this little stunt? Oh, right, she answered with a small sniffle. I think they said something about a peace offering for loaning Harley the money to buy the apartments. I think they might not hate you as much as everyone else for some reason. Jesus, if that's them being friendly, I shudder at the thought of being on their bad side. You? Shudder? She asked with a giggle. Ugh, too much time around Hook and the Count. They took longer than I expected, Destiny said once we walked inside my apartment where she was waiting. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that Julie, probably didn't ride as much as me before I died. We had to keep stopping to let me rest, Rissa explained. Oh, right. I forgot about that, Destiny said, apparently remembering when she decided to go riding with me. That one time. Well, it's about work 30. I better get ready to head back out, I told him, looking for my food bag. You guys can chill here if you want to. Or, do you eat? I asked Rissa. Oh my God, food, yes, I want food. Let's go eat all the food. She freaked, jumping up and down, pulling on Destiny's sleeves. There you have it. You guys go get something to eat, and I'll be back in a little while, I told them on my way out the door. Just fake your way through being okay for a little while longer, Jose, I thought to myself as I started to leave. But then someone knocked on the door. A heavy knock. Like someone big. Captain Big, even. Or a cop. I paused nervously for a few seconds. Then another hard knock made me jump, so I slowly swung the door open. But when I opened it, I was looking down at a girl that didn't look any older than 11. Hey little girl, you lost? I asked. No, I'm not lost, you mental midget. Move, the girl said coarsely, shoulder checking me out of the way and walking inside. Okay, then let me rephrase that. What the fuck are you doing in my home, you crotchety little rugrat? I snapped back at her. Once I was done, Destiny started pulling on my shirt, a look of concern on her face for some reason. That's Miss Abigail. She's older than I am. She's a vampire. Not like me, though. One of the other kind. She explained right before I felt a dull pain in my stomach. A tiny fist buried itself deep into my abdomen. She also has a really bad temper. She added as my knees hit the floor. Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I groaned from my back. So why is she here exactly? I own and operate Hollywood Antiques. It's a front for appraising rare paranormal artifacts. She explained down to me, who was still rolling back and forth holding my stomach. And? I groaned, trying to get to the point. And that bike of yours over there, I saw it when it was in the Dirty Work ink shop, and I noticed something strange about it. Do you know where it came from? Used to be hers. I have no idea, I told her, rolling onto my side and pointing to Rissa. I got it at an estate sale, Rissa said. I never knew who made it or where it came from, really. I just thought it was really cool and looked like a vintage track bike. I see. Well, you see the brass over the welds? She asked us, walking over and pointing at the brazing on the joints. Normally they do that on steel bikes before they get painted to hide the beads on the welds. Makes it all smooth and seamless looking and stuff. Well, that's not brass, she added, touching her finger to it, and it began to sizzle in the smoke till she took it off. It's orichalcum. That magic metal stuff the captain was talking about? I asked in amazement. Why the hell would that be on a random track bike? Because it's not random, like I said. My job is appraising paranormal items and artifacts. And this bike, your bike, was made by Hephaestus. She explained grimly. Okay, say I believe you. So what? What does that matter? It means there are people who will go great lengths to acquire things he's made. People kill for them. What it means is that it might be what got your lady friend over there killed. Me and Rissa both turned to look at each other before she spoke. You think someone killed me for this bike made by some random guy? Not some random guy. Hephaestus is a god. One of the oldest, actually. He was around long before he was called Hephaestus. He taught our oldest ancestor to make fire on command, and tools and shelter. Mankind has worshipped him before we could speak. He single-handedly guided humanity into the Stone Age and beyond. He's been popping up under different names throughout history of mythology. The Abigail girl explained with almost reverence in her voice. You mean that weird hick guy me and Han went to see? You watch your tongue if you want to keep it! She suddenly barked. You owe everything to him. You should be thankful you're allowed to lay your eyes on him, she continued, scolding me. Okay, but back to the other thing. You're saying people actually kill, not figuratively, actually kill to get their hands on stuff this guy makes? I asked. And you're saying Rissa just stumbled across that bike that he happened to make? Then someone figured it out and killed it for it. But then why don't they have it instead of me? Well, I got hit in a pretty public place, Rissa spoke up from behind me. Maybe they never got the chance because too many people saw. Okay. So why do you care? I asked the girl. Because if there's someone around here killing for things and bringing them to my shop to have them appraised, I need to know about it, she said bluntly. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? I complained, resting my head on the floor. Okay, I really gotta get to work. So, Sherlock, Watson, I said, pointing at Destiny and Rissa. And whatever the chick's name is who dies at the beginning of the second movie, I added, pointing at Abigail. You guys get started on the paranormal murder mystery, I guess. I'm gonna go deliver food to monsters for money like a normal person. One day. That was one day worth of bullshit. How the hell does this keep happening to me? I griped out loud, but then I waited for the usual response out of Rissa, asking what was wrong. It never came. Oh yeah, not in the bike anymore. I thought, almost sad that she wouldn't be riding around with me all night. So then this 4.5-foot tall vampire girl shows up and punches me in the stomach for no reason, I said then to the first person who would listen. Wow, that's crazy, Tom said for the 5th time in a row. Are you really sure you don't want to know why?
And now I'm supposed to, I don't know, solve a damn murder? How? I'm a damn bike courier. I swear to God, if this turns out to be a random hit and run... I went on with my tirade. Can I just have the thing? I'm still exhausted from the soul binding, he said, holding out his hand. Yeah, here. Oh, wait, it was you... But he had already snatched the container out of my hand and slammed the door in my face before I could finish. Oh, yeah? Well, that last Mission Impossible movie sucked ass! I yelled after him. Last Samurai was good, though, I mumbled to myself, slowly dragging my feet back to my bike. Bing! Huh, that's a new one, I thought out loud, looking down at my next delivery and reading the special instructions. Toss and run as fast as you can once you see it. Before it sees you.